Hi, my name is Andrea Macias, and I'll be presenting my portfolio of evidences of my last 3 years in high school. First of all, about me, I am a very curious, very open-minded person who is always looking for something new to try, and also I am very interested in any type, any form of art and psychology. My hobbies include photography, painting, reading, and working out. What I want to do with my life is basically create a source of happiness for others. And the most important things for me are my well-being, my family, and my friends. My life at Prepatech. So basically, during these last 3 years, I grew as a person. I stepped out of my comfort zone. I met new people, and I learned to interact with people with different points of views. Basically, when I started high school, I was a very closed-off person. I didn't like meeting new people, interacting with new people. I didn't like being part of my high school, like studying clubs and all of those things. And I was a mediocre student. I didn't care about my grades. I didn't care about learning. I just didn't care at all. And keeping that in mind, here are some competences that I developed during these last 3 years that helped me change into a person that I am today, which is completely different. First of all, the first competence I developed is self-management. This is developed when one establishes strategies based on self-knowledge and emotional regulation that allows for one to be able to form an ethical project based on one's strengths. So yeah, the evidences that I chose for this one are my multicultural trip and my trip to Ciudad de Mexico. And I chose these because I thought these were where I mostly learned self-management. And basically, the trip to LA was the starting point of how I developed this competence because it was the first time I traveled by myself and had to be responsible for my well-being. It was a challenge at first because I had to learn how to interact with new people, in which way I organized myself better, and overall it taught me enough about myself in order to achieve self-management. So basically, I had to learn how I work better, how I work faster, how I manage my money, how I manage my time, and all those little things of being kind of independent. And then in my trip to Ciudad de Mexico, that's where I proved to myself that I actually learned self-management because I put to test the things that I learned in the trip to LA and improved the ones that weren't working as much and stuck to the ones that were actually working. The second competence I developed was teamwork. And this is a skill that is developed when one is able to raise initiatives within a group and participates with proposals, actions, and arguments to achieve a common goal. So the evidences I chose for this are the first robotics competition of 2020 and Fiesta Humanidades, which are 3 mini events that I put into one. All throughout my years of high school, I worked on collaboration skills. However, I consider these 2 events were the ones where I wanted to be a good teammate and wanted to develop this collaboration skill and not only felt obligated to. And as well as these were the moments where I truly felt part of something that I was proud of. Basically, Fiesta Humanidades, we had to create an altar and a presentation in a creative way that represented well enough the culture we were assigned. And in the first robotics competition, I was part of the image team, so like the aesthetic of the team. I had to take care of social media. I had to take care of how the stand looked. Everything that had to do with image, as well as during the competition, I had to be available for any kind of thing that I was needed to do, as long as I could do it, obviously. And during these 2 events, I had to work hard with each team to fulfill our goals and tackle down the problems that could come up during the way. Communication, patience, and tolerance were key skills that I had to have in mind at all times in order to achieve these goals. And well, in conclusion, after all, my high school was full of experiences that taught me many different lessons for every aspect of my life. Every teacher, every homework, every project, every trip, every class, every friend has led me with something I will carry with me for the rest of my life. And I grew immensely as a person these past 3 years and became a person and a student that I now do like and I'm proud of. Thank you very much.